everyone, welcome back to the Green Spark podcast. I am your host, Awa Melvis. Now, if you're just joining us here for your very first time, here we spark innovative conversations with experts and thought leaders who will guide you towards attaining that dream career. Here we connect you with the right mentors who will inspire you across diverse industries. And not just that, here we table your worries to seasoned entrepreneurs who will in turn turn your business ideas into reality. Last episode, we had an amazing discussion on renewable energy and its impact on young people and climate change. And this episode, we are diving straight to entrepreneurship. Exciting, right? Now, if you are someone with that great business idea ready to start up this 2025, or someone with the right skills, the right knowledge, but knows nothing about being an entrepreneur, then this episode is for you. With me is a seasoned entrepreneur who has done quite a lot empowering young people and has equally contributed greatly in designing national policies for youth incubation systems in helping young people to attain that dream career. Welcome, Mr. Nganjo Cliff.
Thank you. It's an honor to receive you here today.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, just look at the camera and introduce yourself to us and tell us briefly what your ministry is all about in helping and supporting young people.
Okay, my name is Nganjo Cliff. I'm the Regional Delegate of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Social Economy and Handicraft. Basically, the Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Social Economy and Handicraft is there for the promotion of small and medium-sized enterprises. It helped in developing the handicraft activities of the region and at the same time promoting social economy. When we talk about social economy, what basically comes to my mind or our mind should be thinking of doing things that will promote or develop for the interest of your community. To work as a team rather than working as an individual to attain your goal.
Thank you very much for that beautiful response you have there. Okay, now I would like to find out, are there any programs fostering youth entrepreneurs in your ministry?
We keep on having that throughout our mission and vision of the ministry. We know entrepreneurship is the bedrock for promoting positive change in our community. And there is nothing that our community can do. There is no development that can come into our community without empowering or developing entrepreneurship. So, in a nutshell, the Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Social Economy and Handicraft is all about promoting entrepreneurship, promoting initiatives.
Thank you very much. Now, you have actually worked supporting young people since the year 2000 up to date as not just the divisional delegate of youth affairs, you've worked as a regional delegate, and now you have enough knowledge concerning on how to help these young people to become that big entrepreneur they are dreaming of becoming. Now, share with us, are there programs you think our young people in the Northwest region should be exploring, particularly this 2025?
I will start here with what we have in the forthcoming days. Like on Tuesday, we are going to be organizing a conference, startup conference for the interest of nascent entrepreneurs, that would be entrepreneurs, and even entrepreneurs that have already excelled in the region. So we want this forum to come up where we are going to build interest in entrepreneurship within our population, so that we essentially want to change that mindset, the mindset of job seekers within our population to that of job providers. There is nothing that we cannot keep relying maybe on white collar job, as we used to say within this context, but here we are out to develop a community where our people that we are bringing them up will become job providers. When you move down maybe to the National Employment Fund, you see a lot of application for people looking for jobs. It is not what is going to develop this country.
Exactly.
It is not what will develop our community. That is why we want to change that mindset, want them to shift from that behavioral aspect and involved in something that they will do that will become more sustainable and inclusive.
Thank you very much. Now, there are so many entrepreneurship sectors. We have a lot. We have IT, we have agriculture, we have a lot of so many different sectors. Now, which of these entrepreneurship sectors holds the most promise for youth-led businesses this year?
We cannot really rely on one, but if we want to cite out a domain that is principal, that we need to develop, we need to nurture, it will be that of new technology, because we have to, a good entrepreneur should be innovative. It should be somebody that can pick from an old aspect, something that he has been doing, and develop it, add more value into it, in order to solve a certain problem that he has witnessed within his community. So that is why I'm saying that new technology that will be leading our population to be creative, to be innovative, will be of better interest. It's not like we are undermining the other aspect of entrepreneurship. They are all the domain should be developed.
All right, thank you very much. Now, I would like to find out from you, this conversation is becoming very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to find out from you, are there opportunities for young people with maybe great business ideas, or great business innovative ideas, but no experience and no money?
There are so many of them. We, even at the level of the region here, we have a lot of program, the incubation program of the Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Social Economy and Handicraft. They are developing these incubation structures in the region, because we have identified that for us to exploit the domain of entrepreneurship, we need to have that nursery. A nursery is like just when you plant your jam, when you nurse it, you need to remove them now and
to transplant or
transplant and for it to develop.
Exactly.
So we are having that incubation structures in the region that act as nursery for entrepreneurship. So I'm like calling on the youth who have that idea of developing a certain trade to go to these various nurseries. We have Hope for Better Future that is doing a lot in that domain. And we even have the University of Bamenda. It has an incubation structure where it's nursing future entrepreneurs in the region. So all these venue or areas are the domain that we need to exploit in order to not to become novice in a certain particular domain. So that when you gain knowledge from these various structures, you know the basic and you know what it takes. You know, entrepreneurs, they are risk barrier. So when you go now and gain some skills, you know the type of risk that you are bearing for your future business.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Now, there's something I'm actually very eager to understand. For a young person with great business ideas, great skills, but no money, what kind of support does your ministry offer to them directly for them to get started?
That's a very good question. When we at the level of the Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, Social Economy and Handicraft, we diagnose your problem. You might be thinking that your problem is no money, or which is not a problem. You might be having other areas that you are lack of. It might be at the domain of technical When we diagnose your problem and realize that it is financial, fine. We are going to assist you to have finances for your means of sourcing for your funds for your business. But if we discover that your problem is not finances, maybe it's technical, it just needs some little orientation, it's capacity building and so on, then we give you those solutions to your problems.
Now, there is something I really want to understand. Is the enrollment process into these incubation programs you're offering, is it friendly? Is it accessible? Can someone like me come in?
Of course. It is accessible to all Cameroonians, to everybody. So when all of those, like if you want to go to the university and do entrepreneurship, there's a department of incubation there. If you think that you might not be asked additional information or requirement different from the other modalities to enroll in the university. If you want to get into those private incubation structures, like Hope for Better Future, of which I think you master it well, exactly. You don't need to go through any bottleneck.
Yeah.
If it is to join in any of those incubation structures in the region, I think no extra requirement.
The accessibility is
very, very friendly.
Thank you.
You don't need any extra requirement.
Now, there is something I want to get again. What financial initiatives are currently available for youths, young people who are ready to start up in this your ministry?
Like I said, when you have that idea of carrying out your business, most of us, we always think about finances in carrying our business, of which is not the problem. Exactly. But when you have that idea of doing a business, we diagnose it. We see where you are limited. I've repeated this, I think. We see where you are limited and see how to come in and assist you.
Okay.
As I said, if it is administrative issue that is hindering you from carrying up your business, we intervene and facilitate it. If it is a technical problem that we think that we have discovered during our diagnosis, we equally know how to handle it. We might solve it through capacity building, because we organize capacity building to our entrepreneurs and nursing entrepreneurs depending on the domain. Mm-hmm. If it is that of marketing, if it is that of quality and standard, because an entrepreneur, if you want to be competitive, there is one major thing that you have to bear in mind. You make sure that what you are offering to the population is of quality and standard. So when we take into consideration all those factors, we know where to come in. If it is that you will have some of these things already there and that you are limited financially, we come in, either we assist you financially or we give you access.
That is it.
Exactly. To sourcings of funds.
Exactly what I was waiting for. Thank you very much. Now, away from that, you have worked with these entrepreneurs for a very long time, right from the year 2000. Now, what is the biggest mistake you have seen these young entrepreneurs or businessmen do make, and what advice will you give to such people to avoid them from falling into this trap?
The first thing that I've noticed in the field is lack of proper identification of the market.
Exactly.
You need to discover the market niche before you involve yourself into production. There is even this slogan that we usually say in our ministry: sell your product before you produce.
I love that.
You have to sell your product before you produce, meaning make a lot of advertisement to people and receive their command before you engage in production. Don't go and produce something that at the end of it, their population or they will not be interested in your product. So always sell before you produce. We have social media today, WhatsApp, Instagram, and so on, where you can always sell your product before you produce. That is one of the areas that have really witnessed that our entrepreneurs or promoters coming up are lacking in. The second aspect is this: most of them, they always think about finances as a major problem in their domain.
Thank you for highlighting that again.
Of which is not a problem. You might think that your problem is finances, of which is not that problem.
Exactly.
They avoid the technical part of it.
And wait for the finances.
And when you now have that finances, automatically your mindset changes
Yes.
into something else.
And that,
you might think about going abroad.
Yes.
Meaning you were not really prepared for that business.
Exactly. Now, I'd like to hear from you. Can you share with us one or two success stories of young entrepreneurs or businesses that you have supported, or your ministry have supported through your programs, and maybe improved their lives or living standard?
Yeah, there is this one of these promoters is very famous in building or bringing up other entrepreneurs or national entrepreneurs. He's famous in training them. Chappie NS, he has been so renowned in this domain. That's somebody that has received support from us, and he's doing well in the field. And also, like, other youths are emulating him. They have passed through him and they are succeeding, and that is what we really want from our people that we support. There is also this enterprise. We have about two enterprises that we supported last year: Sapalin Enterprise and Cowrie Enterprise. They have been doing well too. They are all in food transformation, and when you notice what they are doing in the field, it is commendable.
Thank you very much. Now, I always save the best for the last.
Okay.
Yes. So now I would like you to tell us. Just look at the camera and tell us. For what would you say to other young Cameroonians out there, maybe who are scared to start up, who believes entrepreneurship is maybe something for the privileged?
I would rather say entrepreneurship is not something for the privileged, but it is for all of us. Change of mindset. We should change our mindset, thinking that if you have to keep working under somebody, you will never develop yourself. But when you create your own business, that is an entrepreneur. When you create something, reflect, think out of the box. Forget about the aspect of white collar job, which is deceiving most of us in Cameroon. We should be creative. Pick up an initiative, nurture it, and see how your life will change from that.
This is so interesting. Thank you very much, Mr. Regional Delegate. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing this very inspiring work you are doing in supporting young people, especially for business startups. And thank you very much for sharing this with us. Thank you for being our guest for today. And now let's go straight up to our key takeaways for today. For key takeaways for today: 1, with zero capital, zero work experience, there is never a barrier for you to become an entrepreneur. 2, just with the right information, your dreams and business could be just very closer than you know. And 3, entrepreneurship is for everyone, not just a privileged. Entrepreneurship is for everyone and not just for the privileged. Thank you very much for tuning in for today's episode. Thank you very much. These are the key takeaways I picked out, and do want to share with us your key takeaways you do have that I missed out. Share with us at the comment section, and do not forget to like share with other young people like you and I who are actually curious in learning innovative ideas for business startups and career development. Do well to like, comment, and share. And do not forget to hashtag wherever you're sharing this video with us. And I cannot wait to share with you our guest for next episode. I'll see you all in our next interview. But until then, stay glued with us at the comment section.